Ladies and gentlemen, we're back for another beautiful video about the beautiful game Dragon Ball PuiPui, everyone's favorite hit mobile game from Dragon Ball. If you didn't see though, we got April Fool's. Our April Fool's joke this year is PuiPui, and actually I'm genuinely amazed on how amazing they've made this. So just real quick, this isn't really, I mean, it has to tie in with today's video. We have the new PuiPui event here where you can go and get the Kili to get PuiPui. And then we have the new free-to-play PuiPui, which you can get completely free-to-play. Mr. PuiPui, he's actually pretty good. Like, no lie, he's actually pretty good. Obviously, he's not the best unit in the game. He's a free-to-play unit. Come on now. But he's actually pretty dang good. He has an ability to lock in your opponent, restore his own vanish gauge, and take away your opponent's key. Like, your opponent cannot rush when you pop main with PuiPui. They're just locked in, and PuiPui gets to obliterate them. That's basically what happens. That's like the big thing with PuiPui as a cover change. Has a sick blue card. They went hard on PuiPui for a free-to-play. They went hard for April Fool's PuiPui. But the reason that PuiPui is actually incredibly interesting is not just because it's Lord PuiPui, whose planet, if you didn't know, his home planet has 10 times the gravity of Earth. Yes, it's pretty crazy how PuiPui is able to be so strong. But the reason that PuiPui is so interesting is because PuiPui is a Majin Buu Saga character. And if you look at his abilities, his Z ability gives a health buff, max-based health, to event exclusive, which, like, every event exclusive at this point buffs other event exclusives, but then it buffs Majin Buu Saga. And, you know, you might be thinking, okay, yes, PuiPui is just an April Fool's Day, but they could have done other characters for April Fool's Day. They could have done Farmer with a shotgun. They could have done Super Saiyan Mr. Satan. They could have done Candy Vegito, which Toshi's even mentioned Candy Vegito before. So the fact that it's PuiPui, they could have done Kui from the Namek Saga. So they chose PuiPui, and PuiPui actually could be leading us to the next tag to get buffed. Because as you all know, if you've been playing the game recently, or just at the very least paying attention, Future has gotten some buffs. Future has gotten the past couple buffs here. I believe actually the summons are still in the shop. We just got the Legends Mega Rising, which has Future Trunks, and then Transforming Cell. Both are Future units. You can run both on the Future tag. I believe both of them have a Future Z ability as well. Trunks has Future, Vegeta Clan, and Hybrid Saiyan. Yep. And then Cell, Regen, Android, or Future. And then with an extra low buff to powerful opponent. But they're both Future units. They both can be ran on Future. And then the other, obviously, is Ultra Rose, a Future unit. And these three kind of buff up the Future tag. Future, as a tag itself, doesn't need the same kind of love that Universe Rep just got, where, you know, for Universe Rep, we got LF17, then we got Ultra Hit, then we got LF, Super Saiyan Blue, Revival UI Goku, and, you know, Roshi. We don't need that type of level of support here for Future. As you can see here, the Future tag, we have Rose, absolute monster, arguably best unit in the game. Some people say Gogeta Blue, some people will say Hit. Rose is right there, though, on the top of many people's lists. Then, of course, we have Blue Zamasu, who came out during the Legends Festival. We have Trunks and Vegeta, wherever they are on my list. Wherever the heck those two are, they're there. Trunks and Vegeta, we got them. Then we just got Cell and the other Future Trunks. So Future, I'd say, is in a pretty strong spot. They don't need everything that Universe Rep got. Universe Rep was literally a brand new tag that they created. And they needed stuff, even if they didn't make Universe Rep and just kept it, you know, Universe Survival Saga, the Tournament Power specifically, that still would needed a whole bunch of buffs because it had been so long for them. So Future, I don't think we'll need to get many more things than what we've gotten here. Could they throw in another LF for Future? Yeah, it's possible. It's possible we could get an April LF for Future. But I think with PuiPui being Majin Buu Saga, we could be leading into a Majin Buu Saga type of buffing here. Now, the Majin Buu Saga tag itself, not too great. Not too great. Ultra Super Vegito, still very solid. You could run, I guess, LF Super Vegito, and then you could run the Zenkai Red Vegito, but otherwise, like, PuiPui, you can run PuiPui. Mr. Satan, technically, but Mr. Satan's doo-doo. He just has, you know, the paralysis. But really, it's just like PuiPui and those Vegetos. Everyone else is kind of lacking or old, just doesn't really have it anymore. When you get, you know, high up in the ranks, they just don't carry. Like LF Super Saiyan 3 Goku just doesn't have it anymore, especially like Gogeta Blue incinerates him, but everyone incinerates him. But Gogeta Blue Extra does because he's purple. So I think this would be a great tag to actually buff Now, what would we get if they decide to start buffing this tag? Well, we haven't played through the whole PuiPui event because it is time-gated. You can see here, though, the next battle is against Majin Vegeta. You can see his little hairline there behind the lock. Majin Vegeta is next up. That unlocks tomorrow. I'm recording this on the 1st and locks on the 2nd. And so, could we be potentially seeing a Ultra for this month of Majin Vegeta? We, of course, have the Angel Vegeta and then the LF Majin Vegeta. With Zenkai, I just don't have him 7 stars, so I just don't have it. We could get Ultra Majin Vegeta. You can even see PuiPui in the back right there. Look at, you can see PuiPui in the Majin Vegeta art. PuiPui is there. We could get an Ultra Majin Vegeta if they decide to do another Ultra this month. We, of course, you know, just got Rose. It's a little tough to see. This will kind of be a determining factor when we get this Ultra. If this Ultra comes out about a month and a half after Rose, I think it's pretty safe to say that we're going to be getting Ultras every month and a half this year. As we got Ultras every 3 months last year, a month and a half would be cut in half. And the time between Hit and Rose was a month and a half. Not exactly a month. It was a month and a half. So if this one's a month and a half, I think that is our time frame. The 6 weeks, you know, give or take, between Ultras. But we'll see when this one comes out. If the next one is an Ultra, I could definitely see it being Majin Vegeta. Or maybe an Ultra Kid Buu. Or any of the forms of Buu. Ultra Super Buu. Or maybe like an Ultra Buuhan. I think those are possible too. If it's not an Ultra, and it is, of course, from the Majin Buu saga, I think our next big unit could be LF Buuhan or LF Super Buu. I think both of those could get LFs. We do have many Buuhans in the game, actually. We have the green Buuhan from 1st anniversary. We have the free-to-play Buuhan. We have the red Buuhan that came out last year that, like, no one uses. No one ever used. He just didn't... He just was like... Yeah. We have purple Super Buu. Is that the only Super Buu we have? No. Oh, I guess there's the extreme Super Buu. Is that the only sparking Super Buu we have, though? The purple one? That's Buu Tanks. Oh, yeah. That is the only Super Buu we have. Oh, okay. Yeah. I think Super Buu or Buuhan is more likely than a Buu Tanks. Buu Tanks didn't really last that long for, like, an LF moment. We already have LF Kid Buu as an LF, so I don't think Kid Buu will get another LF. That's why I say Kid Buu could be an Ultra alongside Majin Vegeta, because I already have LFs. You could argue we could get Ultra Super Saiyan 3 Goku if it's Majin Buu Saga related, but I think they'll save this guy for more than just, like, kind of like a random month, because anniversary's coming up, but this wouldn't be for anniversary, so... I think you save Ultra Super Saiyan 3 Goku for something bigger than just kind of a random month. But it's possible, I suppose. I just think Super Saiyan 3 Goku was such a big moment in Dragon Ball that you save the Ultra Super Saiyan 3 Goku for something. Maybe like for, you know, the Legends Festival at the end of the year, or even during anniversary. You know, I guess we'll see. I think our next unit this month here, whether it's an LF or Ultra, is before anniversary. Anniversary is at the end of May, so we're getting close, but we're not quite there. If it's not Majin Buu Saga, though, and also it's not going to be Super Vegeta. We already have LF Super Vegeta and Ultra Super Vegeta, and they only drop fusions during Festival or Anniversary. As we all know, they just don't drop them anymore at any times. But if it's not Majin Buu Saga, the only other thing I can try and see it being would be Cell Saga. Specifically, this still falls under Future, but I could see it being... if it is an Ultra, you always have to mention, where is this guy? You always have to mention the fact it could be Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Youth Gohan. And technically, Youth Gohan doesn't fall under Future, so that wouldn't buff Future, but it would be part of the Cell Saga. So he could drop Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Youth Gohan. I think he's the most likely Ultra from the Cell Saga, if they do go the Cell Saga route. Because we just got a new Cell, so I don't think if they'd make it Ultra Cell. We do need an Ultra Cell, but I just think they wouldn't do that yet. We have LF Perfect Cell already, and then LF Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is super old, so I think that's just more likely. We could get LF Final Flash Vegeta. Lots of people have been expecting a LF Final Flash Vegeta. I think that is still definitely in the cards for this month, if we do get an LF this month, which I think it'll be an LF this month. But we'll see. We'll see what they do. It could be both. It could end up dropping both an LF and an Ultra. You know, absolute crazy people over there at Legends. I suppose you could get an LF Android 16. I feel like that has like a... he had a pretty cool, you know, pretty cool moment. You could drop an LF 16. And that maybe wouldn't be as exciting as Final Flash Vegeta. Or like an Ultra Cell or Gohan. But that's something that could happen. Yeah, I think we're gonna need a little more though before we're able to tell exactly. But PuiPui, I think, definitely could be leading us to the fact we get something Majin Buu Saga related, which would be cool. We haven't both Cell Saga and Majin Buu Saga would be cool. I just think Majin Buu Saga would kind of need it more than Cell Saga. I guess Cell Saga needs it too, but Majin Buu Saga I feel like doesn't doesn't get as much love besides Vegito, because Vegito's a fusion, so of course Vegito gets love. He's freaking Vegito, man. Like, of course Vegito gets love. So let me know your thoughts. I suppose Gotenks also from the Majin Buu Saga. We haven't gotten a new sparking Gotenks since this one. Since this red Gotenks that came out before 2nd anniversary, we haven't seen a new Gotenks. Sparking Gotenks. We got the extreme Gotenks, but we haven't seen a new sparking Gotenks since then, because the other Gotenks we have are the Legends Road, the yellow one, and wherever the hell the purple one is hiding on my... There's the purple one. The purple one. So, new Gotenks, LF Gotenks, Ultra Gotenks. I suppose those are possible. I guess we'll have to see. But let me know your thoughts. What do you think our next big unit is going to be? Do you think it's going to be an LF or an Ultra? And do you think it's going to be Majin Buu Saga or Cell Saga or something else? It could definitely be something else. It could entirely be something else. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I just want to talk about this. Also, if you want to see some PuiPui gameplay on the channel, some PuiPui showcase, let me know in the comments, and I will happily make a PuiPui showcase, since I played this game every day on stream, and I'm going to be using PuiPui, so you can easily do that. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Don't forget that bell if you want notifications. And as always, I hope you all are staying happy and healthy, having the best of days. I'll catch y'all tomorrow.